Hey everybody, Massachusetts Prepper here. Well, today's the day. I've been telling y'all that I was going to bring you a review on the VP9 and VP40 by H&K. The VP9 first, then the 40. Now we're going to be shooting the VP40. A little bit more recoil, higher caliber. I'll be shooting the other 3 targets with this one. First time shooting the VP40. As you can see, they're all right there. I mean, fist-sized target. Second one, I fired a little bit fast. Not as good, but still all in the target. And the third one, pretty much all right here. I had one fly away. That last shot, I flinched and it flew away. So both guns shoot phenomenally well. Now I'm just going to bring y'all with me. This was the VP9. First time I ever shot it, I had 4 stray outside. The rest were right there. The second 2 magazines I put in this one, and I had 3 stray outside. That was all with the 9mm. And with the VP40, as you can see, everything is in the target. Nice tight pattern. I'm real happy with that. The second one, I think I just shot a little too fast because, yeah, I'm all outside the, outside the 9 pretty much, except for this one. It's right on the line. But then the last one is all inside the target, and I had one fly away. I jerked. I felt it when I did it right there. We're going to load these up though and shoot them again. All in all, I'd say that was pretty good for the first time ever shooting that gun. Definitely have to say the VP9 and VP40 are very nice to shoot. Yeah, a little bit of fun. fun with the twins. These twins are awesome. That's all I can say about the H&K VP9 and the VP40. Two awesome handguns. Now, let's take a look and see what happened to that target. With these just slinging lead, not aiming, just slinging lead down range. Yeah, I would say there's more kill shots than missing. All I can say is phenomenal handguns. Absolutely phenomenal. Now, as you can see, I have them both laid out here. The VP9 here on the left, the VP40 on the right. Now, when you look at these two guns, literally side by side, there's not a lot of difference. The VP40 is a little bit beefier in the slide, but the slide has a taper, where the 9 is not tapered as much right in here. The 40 has quite a bit more tapering. All I can say, guys, is I was impressed when I first looked at these two handguns, and then I bought the 9 and I really liked it, and then I bought the 40 and I absolutely love it. Now, as you can see, I'm just going to set these here. There's two different versions of these guns. The gun itself is the same, except for how it comes with the night sights that you can see here and down here. Okay, the standard model, which runs around $600 and some odd dollars, comes with a standard sight. This version, well, let me back up. The standard model comes with standard sights, all the back straps and side panel grip changers. There's literally like 52 different configurations that you can do on this gun, with all the different back straps, side panels, and everything that comes with this gun. All of these are interchangeable and gives you, I want to say it's 52 configurations. I'd have to actually look in the manual to see for sure. But it comes with all the back straps, side panels, that can be all changed out simply by, you know, removing a pin and changing everything out. Now, this does have the paddle style magazine drop, and I'll show you this gun has been safety checked prior to me doing this video. Okay, so everything is safe with both of these guns. Again, magazine is empty, gun is empty, nothing in either one of them. Okay, so they have been safety checked. But in the standard configuration, you're going to get the gun, the standard sights, which are not these night sights, and 2 magazines. Now, with the configuration that I bought, I paid a little bit more. It was up closer to $800. But I got the night sights, which are a big improvement. Okay, 3 magazines, and of course everything else. Now, one of the great things about the H&K VP line is these things are ambidextrous. So you have an ambidextrous magazine drop. It can be worked either with your index finger or your thumb from either side of the gun. It also has the ambidextrous magazine release, so you can release it here on this side okay, or on the standard right hand carry side. So to break these guns down, it's pretty straightforward. Not quite as simple as a Glock, but really close to it when you think about it. So you drop the magazine, of course. The magazine has already been dropped. Lock the slide back. Turn the lever, quarter of a turn. Release the slide. Pull the trigger. Slide the slide off. And then break it down like you do any semi-automatic handgun. Going back together is simple as well. Lock it back. Lock everything back. Put the lever up. Release. Pull your trigger. And you're back in battery. Okay. Very simple to break down. When you take and change these back straps out and get this thing configured to the way it feels good for you, you will not find a more comfortable handgun to hold. I mean, it took me about 16 different configurations to find the one that I liked. But boy, let me tell you, just everything about this gun feels good. Now, one of the really nice things is, all y'all know I'm a Glock fan. You know, I love my Glocks. I have a Glock style trigger here, so you have that safety feature. If you snag it on either side, you can't pull the trigger. You got to depress the inner trigger. That releases your safety and then lets you pull the trigger. Okay, now I want you to see this reset. Right, there's the reset. And I mean, it's right there. Very nice reset. Nice crisp trigger on this firearm. You know, you do have your rail system here that comes standard. On a lot of your older Glocks, you do not have that rail system. Like on my Glock 23 here, there is no rail system, okay? None whatsoever. And the H&K 40 is basically the exact same way. Breaks down the same way. Everything. These firearms are twins in almost every way except for being 9mm 40 cal. Now I'm not going to get into the specs of these guys. The specs have been done to death. Just a very nice firearm. The only thing I did find when I shot this one for the very first time, and I'm not sure why, but when I shot it, well, I do know why. When I shot it, I had my finger resting really low on the trigger guard. And when I pulled the trigger and it reset, it pinched the stew out of my finger. Now, if I'd had my finger up where it should have been, and where I held it from then on, because it actually left a blister on my finger from doing that. From here, there was actually no pinching whatsoever. So, you know, that was the only thing. You can't let your finger run low on that. And I don't know if you'll be able to see it or not, but yeah, right there, it got me. Right there. It got me good. But anyway, you know, fantastic firearm. Can't say enough good stuff about the H&K. The trigger pull, extremely smooth. Makes my Glock trigger look bad. And I'm a big fan of the Glock triggers. You know, I've been criticized before when I did a review on the Glock 43. And I said I thought it had a nice trigger. I had a guy come on and tell me I just lost all credibility because I said the Glock 43 had a nice trigger. And to me, it did. You know, that gun has a nice trigger. I like the trigger. But according to this fellow, I lost all credibility because I like the trigger and he didn't. So, you know, but that's just his opinion and my opinion. No two people got the same opinion about a trigger. But for me, the trigger on the H&K VP9 series, or the VP series, has a phenomenal trigger. I absolutely love it. And if anyone doesn't agree with that, hey, that's your opinion. Because I like the trigger. I like everything about the gun. It feels nice. You get a full, nice grip on it. Let me just compare to size with my Glock 23. Now my Glock 23 is loaded, guys. I'm not unloading it, so all you safety sallies out there can have a hemorrhage if you want. But when I lay these two guns on top of each other like this, they are similar in size. The VP9 is a little bit longer. They're about the same width, and it's a little bit longer in the magazine department. If that's coming in, I can't tell. Okay, but it feels like it's about the same weight empty as my Glock is loaded. Maybe just a little bit less. Like I said, I'm not really getting into the specs or anything because that's not what this video is all about. I just really like this gun. The VP40 is a phenomenally shooting gun. The thing just shot amazing. I was amazed with it shooting. And with the night sights on there, I would suggest if anybody's getting this and you're not real tight on your budget, instead of paying like $667 and getting the regular sights and 2 magazines, pay a little bit extra. Get the night sights already on it, because you're going to want to switch them up anyway because they work real well at night. And getting the extra magazine, so getting a total of 3 magazines, is huge and worth the extra money that you're going to spend. Will you survive whatever comes your way? I sure hope so. This is the Massachusetts Prepper saying, take care all.